Okay, we're using a different platform. Okay. So I'm on a different. Okay, so where is? Hey, Merry Christmas. Okay, so there's new. I've been having problems with I was doing a Facebook Live and it kept getting cut off, so I had to come over here to do the live now. Neelam, how are you doing? Are you still there? Ouch. I don't know why that's. Okay. Okay. Why that's. There we go. Now I'm seeing your guys' questions. Hell yeah, I'm here. But it's not showing that you guys are even like there. Like it's, I don't know. It's bizarre. So I have to have my phone and my computer going at the same time, which is really bizarre. Oh, she's still in the old life. Hang on a minute, guys. It's that day. Okay, so I've got this one going. So now I have you guys. All right, guys. So hey, how's it going? Bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. It's really dark in here, but it's not showing that you guys are even watching. It says you are, but I don't know. It's really weird. Okay, you don't see it. Okay, shut up. How do I? Where are you guys? Are you guys even there? I don't know who's here and who's not. Shows two. Brandy, okay. So there's three of you here, but it only shows two. That doesn't make any sense. That's really weird. And then I've got people on the YouTube side, so I'm having to use the software. So we're gonna try to see if the software works better. Okay, so we're gonna get down to it. So Brandy, I got your donation. So put you down, Brandy. Okay. Alrighty. So Brandy, what kind of reading did you want today, love? You wanted in regards to your ex, your baby's dada. So he was murdered. Okay, give me a sec here. Give me a minute here. Give me one sec here. Okay. Um, have you ever, you haven't received any signs from him, or you have received signs from him? I don't know if you said that you had, he's not come through for you, or you've gone and asked for him to come through. Why it's that day, Vanessa? I'm not having a freaking good day. It was a that day the other day. I tell you, oh my god. Talk about a this day on a that day when a that day should be on a this day. I don't know. It's all been like backwards and flipped, and oh my god, I can't even put it into words how much has gone on in the last, bizarrely, like a couple weeks. Oh, I need, oh, okay. So who's here? Oh. Um, you received signs shortly after his death, but it's been a long time and he has never come through during a session. Okay. Brandy, after, okay, I'm just going to ask you because I feel there's an energy here for you. And he's very, kind of standing back. He doesn't want to really come forward too strongly. Like when you were having the signs, okay. They seem to just kind of drop right off. It was like, um, how to explain this so it makes sense to you. Like after he passed, I'm just gonna say it as I'm being kind of, how's this kind of coming through here. But recently after he passed, it's like he's explaining to me that they see so much more of what's going on or what's coming into play than what is really visible to us. And it was almost like there was somebody coming towards you to kind of comfort you, that it's almost like he wanted this person to come forward to be able to be your comfort so that it wouldn't be so hard on you. Messages were being written in the sky. um, John, what was the letter again that we saw in the sky? M. Okay, weird. um, Does his name start with an M? Like it was like I had that experience about. It was about 3 years ago too, wasn't it? Was it 3 years ago or 4 years ago? 2 years ago, and it was clear as day. It was there, and then it was gone, and there was no possible way that that would show up. And we were just out, out and about, and I looked up, and it was like, you got to look up. Like, check this out. And I heard it, and I looked up, and I saw this M, and I said to my partner that was standing next to me, and I said, look, there's a fucking M being written. And it was literally being written as we were watching it. And I went, what the hell? No, that can't be real. Like, I might, no, no. I questioned it. I really, questioned it. I'm like, what the fuck? Even my partner was like, fuck, okay, hang on a minute. Are we both, really, here? Like, we both just kind of looked at each other like we were dumbfounded. And then we looked at each other. We were kind of dumbfounded for maybe, I don't know, it must have been about 10 seconds. We looked back and it was gone. What the hell? But it was bizarre. It was really action Jackson. Okay, because we had this M show up in the sky. It was really bizarre. It was very small to me, like visually, but it was just bizarre. I've never ever seen that happen before, and it was bizarre. This guy literally wrote, "I love you, Brandy," and then your family shared accusing Nick some kind of spell. There is so much. Oh man, this is gonna go deep now because is there something in correlation to a dragonfly for you? Sunsets remind me of your dad. Okay. Okay, give me a minute here. Was there ever a moment, because I'm seeing kind of like a black and white video going on right now, and I feel that you guys were either you were in a park setting or you were in like a grassy area of like a park or a lawn somewhere. You were lying back, and there was something about that day, specifically about that day or the place that you were at, that has significance. And I feel that you were lying back and you were just like come lay with me, just relax with me. He's like, no, we gotta go, we got things to do. And you're just like, oh, please just come and lay with me. And I don't know if that was you or what that has to do with anything, or if it even has anything to do with anything. But I feel that it's like, it's almost, but then I see like, but then I feel that, he goes to grab you and it's like your hands just come apart. Like you're reaching for him, he's reaching for you, and you're grabbing each other to hold on. And it's like he's being pulled and pulled and pulled, and then it's like, your fingers just, and it's like all of a sudden that it just, you know, is disconnected. I feel as if either he knew what was going to happen or he had kind of a funny feeling and didn't want you to be alarmed by it. Um, I'm kind of feeling that he feels very like very saddened by it, by not being, you know, um, living every moment as he should have been. Um, he has a lot of memories to look back on that he cherishes about your laugh. He loved it when you used to laugh, and I don't know what this is about you guys spending time in bed, but there was a moment also that he really looks and remembers quite prominently. You're lying in bed and you're just kind of laughing away. And he says, those are the moments that I cherish the most, that I miss the most. And, was you lying there and just seeing you glow and just laying there, just being in total awe of your beauty, like just looking at you every day. It just, he was like, it was like he was starstruck by it. But I think, I don't know if that's the last memory he has as well, is that, that's the last thing that he chooses to remember. Is just watching you lying in bed and seeing you laugh and your happiness and just seeing you just so light and airy. And that's what he's holding on to. The picture in his mind is that of you laughing, just, how he wishes he could have that back. you know, um, that he's, he doesn't want you to hurt. He doesn't want to. He steps away for a bit because of everything that's going on for you now. He doesn't want to interfere in it. He doesn't want to. Okay, that's the third time that's happened. Um, huh? So he, with everything that you have now, he doesn't want to take away from your experience or take anything from your experience. He wants you to fully experience everything around you and just take everything in. But know that he's there. He's always available whenever you need him to call on him. He'll be there for you, but he will not be actively there, like pushing himself into your existence or coming through a lot, because he wants you to be able to move past it and be able to enjoy what you have in front of you and just live it. So he did tell you that, okay? Because like I said at the beginning, he knew that he was, he knew that he was going, and that's what I feel that he wishes that he could have said more to you um, when he was present. He doesn't feel it's the same anymore between your energies. It's almost like there's a glass door between the two of you now. So something has changed in your world, and there's kind of like a glass window that he's having to look through now. Um, so it's like you're functioning inside your home in your existence, and he's on the outside looking through this glass pane at all you are, and can't reach out to touch you. He's too scared of breaking that great world that you have going around you right now. He doesn't want to end up causing any fractures in that in any such way, if that makes sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's very scared to step forward and interject himself into that existence. He's scared that it's going to be, it's like a glass house and it's a domino. It's just going to fall apart. I mean, he steps in and interacts with it. He's scared to. He's not understanding that, it's okay to. He needs some guidance and somebody to actually help him through. Um, Being able to, feel confident enough that he's not going to, cause any disruption or anything. He's scared of disrupting your plane or your experience by coming through is what his reason behind that is. Um, if that makes sense. He sees it. He knows. He feels it from you. He does. He gets that from you, but he just feels like he's just been so, you know, he's ashamed and kind of, well, I won't say ashamed, but he's saddened by the, not having the information and being able to process it for himself to be able to do it. He's looking through a window pane at your life, and you know, I don't know if it's permanent for that window to be there now or what. I don't know. I would have to find out. Um, I would have to see if he's kind of made that choice and it's kind of been placed there for personal reasons, or if we can remove it, or how can we go about creating that connection again and being allowing him through. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are on that. I haven't experienced that before. Um, I don't know why it's there or who put it there. I don't understand that. If you put it there, or the guides put it there, or who put it there. It wasn't there, and then next thing you know, it was there. So I'm wondering if this is a wall or a glass plane that he's put in front of him to kind of block that, so it's harder to get to you. So he's not, tempted to come into your existence and disrupt anything that's going good, or that. I don't know. I'm just here passing the message. You'd have to ask. I feel I'm getting a feeling that the glass is permanent. Um, like it's been placed there for reasons that are above my understanding or my reason or my concept or perception. of being able to just move it and take it away. It's not like you can just one day have, you know, a change. I don't know if they have to have. See, to me, I'm feeling that it's consent from both sides that has to happen, and until either you consent fully and you welcome him in, only then can it be removed. But he can't just have it removed and enter into your existence now after that. That it's kind of like a barrier that was placed there for the protection of each other, from each other, like not in a bad way, but just for, you know, the healing process of both sides to happen. It's kind of in there's just like this glass plexiglass that's kind of put in the middle, um, between your energies that he's kind of having to work through. So that's probably why the communication with him has been very transmuted. Does that make sense? So yeah, so if you're choosing to wanting to have interactions with him, you really need to, you know, go deep and open that link again with him, the best way possible. You really have to get that, you know, that love that you felt, that undying love. You need to reignite that flame. It's not been blown out. It's like it's a forever flame that you can relight it anytime you want to have it. Um, but it's been blown out. It's not going. It's been blown out. But the possibilities of relighting it are always at your fingertips, if you choose to. You know. But that's something that, you know, out of respect, I think that he's kind of just stepped back and allowed you that space to kind of come to that in your own time, allowing you to make that choice when you're ready for that. Not just make it out of a feeling of, you know, missing him or anything, that you truly really want to have that, and it's an undying connection for you guys. He doesn't want you to go through any, you know, hardship or any emotional experiences from the connection. He wants it all to be positive. He wants it to kind of go like it would if he was still in the physical. He doesn't want to have any crying going on. He doesn't want you to be crying and upset and you know, even though, you know, maybe you've already cried those tears, but he feels that, you know, he wants you to be fully, you know, fully okay before bringing that experience on again. You know, so whenever you're ready, Brandy, to open that eternal flame with him again, he's willing to do it, but he's allowing you that respect to not just do it against, you know, everything that you want and just kind of throw it at you and you just kind of have to deal with it now. He wants you to kind of work your way into it and kind of really understand, you know, what is available to you, and he's respecting your space. You know, he's not just going to enter it. So I think maybe that class is kind of been put there for, you know, so there's no temptation or you know, loss of control when he wants to just come in, right? Because I don't think he could control it either. So I think that's why that's kind of been, no, we're not gonna, you know, do that to this person. We're not gonna allow that person to have to go through more than they can handle. And I think that was, you know, an extreme traumatic experience for you, and that was basically their, you know, the guy's way of saying, no, we're going to make this, you know, not complicated anymore. We're not going to make it hard. You know, I think it was the guys that put it there personally, but it was out of the best interest for you. Oh, golly. Hey. Something about there's something with a fringe on it that I don't know if it's a pair of boots or something that has this kind of got like it's a fringe on it. or something, maybe an outfit that you have, or something that you recently bought that he's seen. Is it something that maybe you were thinking about when you were buying it about him, or there's a connection to this somehow? He's been connected to it. It's a piece of clothing or article of clothing. When it comes to the sun, it's very difficult for him to put into words the expressions that he has for him. It's very difficult for him. He wants to be part of it, but he's having a hard time adjusting to it. He wants him to. He's a cheeky little bugger, isn't he? Okay. But I'm seeing, like you say, that he's very much like him, but he's very cheeky, like very ha 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 kind of cheeky. Not in a bad way or anything. I think it's more in a more joking, more lighter way. Oh, god. But it's like na 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 ha 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 kind of energy is what I'm feeling. He's a mischievous little mess. Okay, well, you know what I mean. Like he's like, you see him, but it's almost like he'll shake his butt at you and go na 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 na. I don't know what that is. If that's what he does, the little dance he does. There's a dance that he does, or an expression that he does. It's kind of like, it's very cheeky in nature. It's very but it's very funny. It's comical. Like you see it and you'd automatically just kind of go to that space. Like that place is just kind of like, oh my god, like why are you doing this to me? Like what, like like you say, his mannerisms are like his dad. But there's something about this particular way that he does a certain thing or a dance or kind of like gestures, in his cheeky kind of fashion. It makes you think of him. But it's like, it's like, nah. I don't know what it is, but he's kind of like got his little fist up and shaking. I'm like, I don't know if his dad used to do that or what, but there's something in correlation with that he's showing me. He's really glad that you're finding it and getting it through from the other side. See, they're very, very choosy on who they get to pass their messages. They are picky. I know they are. Because I'm picky. I want somebody that, when I go on the other side, I'm going to be just like that. I'm going to be looking and watching for the right person to do the communication, not just some, fly off the wall. Because we see everything on the other side. They see so much. It's just, like, they even see what you're doing when you're sleeping. Like, they even know what you're doing when you're sleeping. I don't know. Kind of freaks me out that they know so much, but I've kind of learned to be that transparent. Oh, you see me. Oh, he sees me. Oh my god, I just see eyeballs. Yeah, that you're sitting there, Brandy, and your eyes are just like tearing up, and you're just like, oh my god. I just feel like, oh my god. But my eyes aren't watering. But they're. Oh my god. Ah. Wow. That's bizarre. That's the part that flips, that just totally just like blows my mind. What's this thing with timeout, 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 timeout? Hang on, hang on, hang on. I don't know who did that, but somebody used to go like this a lot. Timeout, time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, wait. I don't know if it was when you argued or when you had discussions, but it was like somebody was going like, "Hey, wait a minute, timeout. Wait a minute, hang on. Let me get this straight, or let me explain it. Let me figure this out, or what?" But I got this person standing in front of me that went, "Wait a minute, timeout. Hang on. We need to get this figured out. We need to get this some clarity." I'm making you sleepy. I know I'm getting sleepy too. I just came on to hang out with you guys for a bit. I don't know what that is. There's somebody came through strong there. Wow. Something about shells, like some type of shell, um, or shells. I don't know what that was about. When you got snappy, okay, yeah, because it was like it was very strong. He paid attention when you used to do that. Like it was very okay. I better pay attention to what she has to say. I better shut up. He took notice of that. He did it. Okay. Because somebody was doing it because I couldn't see clearly who the face was, but I just saw the timeout, timeout, timeout. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hang on. That was the energy that I was kind of feeling with that. Okay. Anything else, Brandy? Pay attention to your dreams. And over the next while, he's going to try to make an attempt. He's going to break the rules for you. He's going to risk it. He's going to risk it for the biscuit. Okay, well, you do what you're going to do. I'm not saying it's a good idea or a bad idea, but you're going to do what you're going to do, and there ain't no stopping you as to that, but just be careful. You're welcome, Brandy. No problem. But don't be surprised if you get a random, really off the weird message lately, because he's gonna jump it. If he had a 10-foot wall fence, he's gonna jump that fence to get across. There's not, you've given him a clear sign to say come through, so he's gonna come through. He's not gonna wait for them to remove the barricade. He's just gonna jump the barricade and be in there like a dirty shark. Tracy, let's see what I got for you. Anything for Tracy? Any messages for Tracy Jean? Oh, okay. Messages for Tracy. My legs are aching right now. What the hell? My legs just start aching really bad. Oh, it was weird. Oh. Um, Tracy, I want to ask you a question. Was it people that kind of were showing themselves to me? They're kind of feeling like you have a lot of regrets surrounding them. Like you wish that things would have been different in some way or another. Um, and they want you to reflect on it. I don't know why. I don't know why they're being so. I'm just the middle person here. I'm not. They're they're kind of saying what's done is done. There's nothing you can do to change it. There's you know nothing to be changed. Life goes on, and whatever happened, and it's over. We're no longer existent, and they're okay with that. I don't know why that's. Um, I want you to have a very good experience. You need to focus on things around you. Um, Focus on the things that you currently have in existence, and really put forth a good effort with them. I don't know if this is a sister or somebody that's close to you in a sister relationship that you've kind of distanced yourself from, or somebody that was like a sister kind of energy to you that either you miss or you wish you had back. You need to focus on repairing that. You need to focus on getting that back together. Let bygones be bygones. Shit happens, and just kind of, work from a better space that the next time around you get the opportunity to be um, surrounded by this person. I don't know who this person is, but it's somebody that's close to you. There's somebody that's um, either like a sister or a female form, a female person that maybe you kind of just shut out of your life that maybe you should maybe reflect on it and maybe reignite that connection with that person. I don't know who that would be. If things weren't done in a good manner with that connection, they weren't done in an appropriate manner, and they're a little disappointed in that. They're wishing that things could be less self-absorbed on your side. I don't know why that is, or less. It's not all about you. It's other people that want to be part of the world that you have, and you shut them out because you're scared of interacting with them or having people close to you. So you end up pushing them away, or treating them ill, or treating them with not being aware of the way that you're treating them, and just kind of pushing them away. It's kind of like you'll treat them bad, so they won't get closer. They'll just walk away from you. You got to change that. They want you to change that aspect. Let people come into your world. Let people be part of it. Let people exist with you. Because they want to be there with you. They want to share, experiences and have fun and, have a friendship with you. But you tend to have a kind of a standoff energy with people that I don't know what that is underlying, but that's what, the messages are. You need to kind of be a little bit more, you need to shift your energy and be more welcoming with your energy. Because there's a lot of people that want to be part of it. They genuinely want to be part of your life. Getting me a shut out. But you're scared to let people get close to you or let them near you or to be, part of it. You kind of lash out at people and without realizing you're doing it. I want you to be more aware of that. Be more aware of, that lashing out at people, that it's not necessary. You don't need to do that. It's not doing you any good to go to that space or that protect mode with people. Nobody's here to hurt you. Nobody's here to cause harm. It's okay to open yourself up and have people come in and share experiences with you. It's safe, I don't know if that's because you're scared of losing people or it's the way that you defend yourself against having to get attached to people because they end up leaving you, or I don't know. We all three are very close. That's good. Somebody's feeling like the odd man out, though, I think. Okay. Time is at 3:17 a.m. Okay. So who else is here? Anybody? Anybody else here? Oh yeah, my camera's up here. I keep looking at my phone because I'm thinking that the camera's over here. So I'm staring here when I should be looking up here. My brain totally farted. I just totally had a brain fart. Oh my god. What the hell? I thought it was just really strange. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. 3:16. Okay, so Goddess 01. What can you expect in January? Let's see what's going on for you, Goddess 01. Let's move this stuff out of the way a little bit here. Okay. Goddess 01. What can you expect in January? Goddess 01. What can you expect in January? I just saw the message. I'm just like not even paying attention. I was like, what? It is rather dark, isn't it? My camera is just like not picking up the light at all. Hang on, let me see if I can open it up here a bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know if that'll lighten it up. Okay, what's going on for Goddess 01? Oops. Goddess 01. I should have the other lights on, I guess. It's usually lighter over here, but it's like 3 a.m. in the morning where I am right now. So. What does O1 want to expect coming January? Ooh. Okay, that one. What is going on for you in January? So I feel that you've been patiently waiting for something to come to you, or you've been asked to be waiting or sit down and wait for something to approach you, which you've been doing. I think it's saying that you need a little bit more time. It hasn't kind of come full circle for you, for it to come fully to you yet. There might be a delay in the direction of travel or the way it's coming to you. Be very wary of where you're getting your information or where you're receiving it from. You're looking in the right direction. You're looking towards what you need to be focusing on, but don't be kind of distracted by it. But don't get distracted by what's going on over here. Like, don't get taken off track of where you want to focus your energy or where you're wanting to go in, the direction you're wanting to go in. Because you've adamantly been saving up, you've been kind of, even though you're not aware of it, you've been kind of saving your cups behind you. Like, you've been kind of putting them all, kind of putting each one, and you've kind of like been stockpiling them without even realizing that you've been stockpiling them. So don't get distracted by, losing sight of where you're wanting to go with them or the intentions that you kind of put those cups aside for. But you do have the surplus of them to be able to bring them forward in the new year. If that makes sense. But don't get distracted by, all the talk on the side or people trying to kind of throw you off your game or direction that you're wanting to go, like misleading you or kind of tempting you to go in a different direction. Okay. So stay focused on the end goal that you're kind of shooting for the year. Get your goal in view and say, okay, well, this is going to have, you're going to have a main objective for the year that you want to be successful at achieving. And then you're going to take the path, but don't get distracted by all the side chatter that's going on that's going to try to throw you off course of the direction that you're trying to go or what you're trying to achieve for the year. Right? And I'm sorry it's so dark, guys. I'm trying to make it lighter. Hang on. I don't know if I can make it any brighter. Let me try. Let me see if I can change this. In case this one works better. Nope. Doesn't make me any brighter. Oh, maybe a little bit. I don't know. So stay focused on that. Get your purpose. Because you've got that support. You've got the support there. You've got the foundation that's being built for this main goal, like the vision for 2021. But be wary of being focused on that and staying focused on that. Don't get caught in all the the distractions or the directions that others may try to lead you down. Make sure that they're doing it with your best interest or best intention that keeps you on track. Make sure that they're there telling you stuff to keep you going in the direction that you're wanting to head and not kind of, come from an envious kind of point of view where they're trying to distract you from the end game goal that you want to head to. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Get that focus, that vision that you're having or the idea that you're having, you want to put into action or be successful by the end of 2021 and stick to it. The path is going to be long. It's going to be, it's going to be the year that's going to take to achieve it. So it's going to be a long-term goal that you're going to be placing. But don't forget about the journey along the way, about, what you get to see. It's all about what you're what's going to unfold along the way. But don't get distracted by things that might throw you off track or mislead you into a different direction. I'll take focus off whatever your vision is for 2021. I feel that it's got a lot of intentions have been placed behind you, or you've taken your cups and you've kind of really put the intentions with each cup. So you had quite a few of them lined up with the 10 of cups. So there's a lot behind you that you're wanting to achieve that you couldn't get done, which maybe a lot of people haven't. But know that, take each cup off the shelf that you've kind of put up there and said, okay, I want to do this, this, and this, and kind of coordinate them so they can kind of counter or complement each one and each other as you take them off and put them into action, if that makes sense. Right. So it's you've safeguarded it, right? It's been safeguarded. So take them off the shelf now and put them into action. Be careful of the people prying or let me see here. What's the card now? Of people trying to get in. Like we had the moon card, so I'm hearing a lot of side chatter going on. A lot of people kind of being in your ear a lot. So just be more aware of that. You already are aware of that, maybe. So that's something that you can take into the new year and really put into action and stay on that path, stay in that direction, whatever you've kind of uncovered for the end of this year, leading into next year, to start working on that to be more productive year. But I feel it is going to be a long term. It's going to be an extended time frame. Like it's not going to be an immediate result. It's going to be something that you're going to be drawing out, and kind of it's here. It feels like it's right here, but it's an illusion that it's a little bit further than what we're physically seeing. So it could be here, but perceptionally, it's a little bit further than what you think it is. So you be prepared for a little bit of extra, of a timeline to get to it. All right, so it's 3:30, you guys. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to head in, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll do an afternoon, a live stream tomorrow. Do some readings. Tonight was kind of a lollygag night with a couple hiccups at the beginning. But we'll do one tomorrow. We'll do some readings, and we'll do some 2021 work and see what's coming up for everybody. We'll do an overall read for 2021. Maybe we'll do all signs. I haven't decided yet which avenue of video we're gonna do tomorrow, but we're gonna touch base on 2021 and start looking forward. We only got a few days left, and let's start putting things into action. So I will see you all later, and I'll see you tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'll put a notification on my Facebook page, Native Psychic Services, when I go live, so you guys will have the heads up for when I do go live. You can find them there on Facebook at Native Psychic Services, and I see you all tomorrow. Good morning, good night, have a great morning, have a great sleep, and we'll see you in a little while. All right, night night.